So after filling out the descriptive doodle notes, that was your first lesson. The second lesson is going to be applying and practicing using the descriptive text structure. So let's get started. For this lesson, you're going to doodle and describe. It says doodle a picture in each frame. You're going to illustrate, then add 3 to 5 labels to describe the object that you have sketched. Please make sure that you write the word descriptive and then write your name. When you're done, please make sure that you turn this into the turn-in bin, and don't forget there's a back that you'll be filling out with me as well. And for that, you're going to need a yellow highlighter, a blue highlighter, and a green highlighter. So please make sure that you have these 3 color highlighters for this lesson when we get to the back of the page. But right now, we don't need them. So let's get started. What I want you to do is you're going to doodle, illustrate your favorite possession, meaning something that belongs to you that is your favorite, like your smartphone, your bike, a favorite book, your Xbox. So you're going to draw, and the purpose of this is you're going to describe this favorite possession object by illustrating it. Now I'm going to draw my favorite possession, my favorite object, but yours is going to be different. So please make sure that you don't copy mine. Mine's going to be different than yours. So let's get started. You should be drawing with me. So my favorite possession is going to be my iPhone. And this is supposed to be an iPhone. Now I have a screen. Then I have this right here. Little camera. I have my side buttons. Another side button. I have the switch over here. So now I'm going to put on my little apps. So please make sure that you illustrate your favorite possession right now. So now it says add 3 to 5 labels. That means you have to label. You just learned about text features. This would be my diagram, and now I have to label the parts of my iPhone. So this right here would be my volume buttons, my first label. Then my speaker would be that little line right there. That's what the speaker is on the iPhone. And I have an iPhone XR, I believe. Then I would have my side button. Then I have my little switch to switch it from silent to ring. Then I have my touch display. So that would be my iPhone XR. So please make sure that you have your own favorite possession illustrated and then labeled with its parts. That's a text feature, and the purpose of this is to describe the object. Now, when you're done, you're going to illustrate your least favorite food, and you're also going to label its parts. So my least favorite food, I do not like sardines. Sardines are tiny, small oily fish that usually end up like in a little tin box that people eat, like a little sardine box. and I do not like canned fish or fish in general, so I would illustrate my little sardine friends over here. And mind you, I'm not an artist of any kind. So now I'm going to draw their eyes, and then their mouth, and then I need to draw their little fins, and then I need to draw their little tails. So these are my little sardine friends. So then I would label, this would be the little tin can. This would be the sardine, and then it always is in some kind of oil, and then his little eyeball. So that would be my least favorite food, sardines. Ugh, I don't like sardines, they're gross. So please make sure that you draw your least favorite food and make sure that it's different than mine. And you should also have your own favorite procession illustration with labels. Okay, so now let's go to the back. We're going to read with our senses. It says, read the nonfiction passage, Niagara Falls, and fill in the chart with descriptive details from the passage. So we're going to be using our senses, and the senses that we're going to be using are hearing, feeling, and seeing. So this is where your highlighters come in. So what I want you to do is, I want you to get your blue highlighter, and I want you to color code the word hearing in blue. We're going to underline all our details that have to deal with the sense of hearing in blue. Feeling is going to be in green, and seeing is going to be in yellow, your yellow highlighter. So let's get started. We're going to read. Please follow along with me. Niagara Falls were formed over 12,000 years ago. They are the second largest falls in the world. The falls divide the United States and Canadian border and draw about 12 million visitors per year. The American Falls are 1,100 feet long. Originally, as much as 5.5 billion gallons of water flowed over the falls per hour. Today, the flow of water is controlled by the Canadian and American governments to slow erosion. Still, visitors on the American side can feel the cold mist of water from the falls as they take in the magnificent sight. The roar of the water dropping 180 feet can be heard at this popular tourist attraction. 4 Great Lakes supply the water to the Niagara River that creates the falls. Once over the falls, the water flows for 15 miles until it empties into Lake Ontario. So please get your blue highlighter. Do you see any details from this descriptive paragraph? As you can see, for this descriptive paragraph, we have one topic, Niagara Falls, and we have to ask ourselves, how did the author choose to organize and write this text? He used 3 senses, and he included facts and details about Niagara Falls, the specific topic, so we can visualize this information. So please get your blue highlighter, and we're going to highlight the roar of the water dropping 180 feet can be heard at this popular tourist attraction. That lets us know that the sense of hearing was used in this detail. Now, the roar of water, meaning you can actually hear this. I want you to, after you highlight it, since we are filling in the chart with descriptive details from the passage, we found our detail that deals with hearing. I want you to write the roar of water dropping 180 feet. And I'm not going to make you write all of it. I just want you to write that first part of the sentence. Now let's find our descriptive detail dealing with the sense of feeling something, touch. And please get your green highlighter. Let's see if you can find it before I highlight it. Still, visitors on the American side can feel the cold mist of water. That's dealing with touch. You can feel the cold mist from the falls as they take in the magnificent sight. So please make sure that after you highlight that in green, you write visitors on the American side can feel the cold mist of water. And that's all we'll write. Visitors on the American side can feel the cold mist of water. So please make sure to go at your own pace. Now, if you're done, please get your yellow highlighter, and I want you to find the descriptive detail from the passage that uses the sense of seeing, of sight. Please get your yellow highlighter, and we're actually going to circle 180 feet. And we've already used blue, so we're going to circle with our yellow highlighter. Water dropping 180 feet. 180 feet. You can actually see the water dropping 180 feet. That's quite a sight. So that's why I want you to circle in yellow. Then let's see if you can find the other descriptive detail. The American Falls are 1,100 feet long. You can actually see that. So I want you to highlight it in yellow. Now we're going to fill in the chart with our descriptive details from the passage. Then it says, we have one more. The water to the Niagara River that creates the falls, meaning you can see the Niagara River after the falls. So after you highlight these descriptive details, I want you to write, we're going to use bullet points for this. Seeing, they can see the 1,100 feet long falls. They can see water dropping 180 feet. And made a mistake, and it's okay to make a mistake. Niagara River before and after the falls. So please make sure to have this on your paper. And then, congratulations, you have filled in the chart with descriptive details from the passage over our topic, Niagara Falls. Please make sure to turn this in to the turn-in bin when you are done. Please have your name on both sides, or at least on one side of this lesson paper, and great job. Your paper should look like this.